Welcome to this week's POPPcast.
Woo!
We're finally doing a midweek POPPcast.
We are for the first time. Maybe.
And since my post-GDC, post-depression, we brought along my friend this week, Joseph, who I met out there, who is a prop designer.
And who I met just now.
And everybody just now via internets. And
It's
Joseph, I don't have your card right in front of me. So what was the name of your prop designing place?
It's called Detravoid Concept, but honestly, I just make toys. That's all I make.
Fuck you.
Could you make us toys like of avatars?
He's being modest. He makes like really good props.
That's what Higgins GDC said. I was like, yeah, I make props. He's like, oh, like where? Like, I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, like, they're toys. I was like, yeah, you're a fucking asshole.
Wow, really? When did that happen? What?
I was in the line to the Oculus Rift.
Oh, wow.
And then he just says that, and I was like, I'm about to like rip your neck beard right off your face.
Oh, cool.
I was like, you can't even make video games. You're probably just here because you wish you did.
And Joseph's favorite thing prop to make is the Daft Punk helmet.
Not Daft Punk helmet, but I do make them like a lot. I actually make 10 today. Not 10 today, this week.
10?
You
Really?
10 this week. Do you sell them?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got an Etsy shop, and we also sell on eBay. Where we charge more than on Etsy because eBay takes a big cut.
Oh, really? They take a chunk out?
Oh yeah, they take 10%. Sucks.
Wow. So,
Anyways.
yes. Yeah, anyway, props. Alright, so we could usually do our, what have we been playing, but I guess we should take this first out to be, Joseph, let's talk about fucking GDC for a minute.
Yeah, because we have yet to do a GDC podcast, and it's been like 2 weeks.
It's been like 2 weeks, so we're running late.
It is awesome.
It was great.
That's
It was my first year, and I think it was yours as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting.
We worked it though, so we got to see it from like a whole different perspective.
Well, I think I could never do it without working it.
Yeah, I got that same feeling. Yeah.
I have this bad habit because of like my profession. I'm always at conventions, kind of showing off my props and just talking to people. Like I have this habit, like I'll be at the con floor, like at a convention, not necessarily conference, like for like 4 hours, and then I'll just stay in my hotel room getting drunk.
No, well, where's the problem? We tried to go get drunk. What was that party we went to? Was it Game Fiends? Oh, I can't remember. We went to some party. It was like an after party, and it was at some nightclub. And we got in, and we looked around, and like all these nerds are dancing, and they don't really know how to dance. It was like dumb.
It was like a total two and a half girls.
Yeah. Like one of them hot, half hot.
I was about to say, what is the half?
Yeah, I was about to say 2.5 girls.
Well, like maybe like it's just like a nerd with like a really long like set of.
The half was like she's hot, but she was probably this guy's wife. You know.
You know what I've seen on Reddit before though? It was pictures of chicks that were cosplaying, and then the pictures of the actual person, and surprise, they weren't chicks. So
Yeah.
like little Asian boys or something like that look like girls.
Thai lady boys.
That's what
Thai
I'm
lady
saying.
boys.
Lady boy.
Yeah, crossplay.
He's so horny.
It scares me.
Crossplay? That's the official.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. I can't even stand the cosplay scene sometimes.
It's good to know that kind of lingo, because like next time I see like some hot chick, I'm like, you're not one of those cross players, are you? Like at least I'll know how to like call them out correctly.
I have never dressed up at a cosplay event, and I plan on never dressing up at a cosplay event, and you can quote me on this.
Joe's got some pretty decent ones he's done, man.
Really?
Yeah, he's got some nice ones.
Yeah, I'm working with a couple guys that do Power Ranger cosplay stuff.
Did you hit that, did you hit Jolene up, that girl?
Yeah. I mean, like, I tried talking to her at GDC, but,
This is a
really
woman we met.
I couldn't get, like, a conversation out of her, because I wanted to follow up a little bit after getting my measurements done in the middle of the conference floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I plan on hitting her up. I just, I don't have the money for a $400 commission, which is not, I mean, it's not expensive. That's pretty normal to do commissions for $400, but I just don't have money for it right now.
Yeah. So, alright, so go back. What was your favorite thing about GDC? Of the whole experience? More so, I'm talking like aside from all like CA events, like what was like to see on the expo floor or anything?
The indie game war show was the best.
Yeah, that was really good.
And it's followed by the crappiest award show, which is the one for the AAA titles, where Last of Us got to win.
Yep, everything.
But dude, I called it. I was standing out in the lobby watching the IGDA, and I was like, "Papers, Please" is about to ruck this whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
Sure enough, it did.
What's the creator's name? I forgot his name.
Fucking no.
He like goes on stage every time. He's like, "Can you please stop voting for me?"
Yeah, dude. Jesus. That game is not fun, but it is. But it shouldn't be. I don't know. Did you play it yet? Ian?
Oh yeah.
Ian, did you play Papers, Please yet? Did you bring...
I have not. I saw it was.
Damn it!
It's been on sale on Steam a couple times, but I don't know. Like I look at the screenshots and I'm like, this doesn't quite look like a game that I could spend a lot of time on.
And you know what?
Usually when I see games like that, I give them a chance. And like, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Deadly Premonition. I guess I could go with that one. You know, I have a friend who's like, you should probably play this, and I'm like, I literally never would have played that game if she hadn't suggested it to me. But when I played it, I'm like, I'm glad I played it. So I might pick it up at some point. You know, definitely if it comes in like a humble bundle, I'll definitely pick it up.
Yeah, I can see it being there.
I still have such a huge backlog, and I just bought the humble bundle this week as well, and it's like, my backlog just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Plus, you play a Titanfall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been digging myself a hole too, and
a meth hole.
Been digging my hole deeper with all my backlog, and then I've been playing Titanfall on top of that.
Prepare for Titanfall.
In terms of, and also working and being sick, so
yeah.
How that goes.
Woo!
As far as Papers, Please go, I feel like the thing about that game that I like a lot, and this is something you're starting to see with a lot of indie developers lately, which I think is revolutionary and awesome, is we've gotten to a point where like graphics and technology with games like Call of Duty, Halo is at like pretty much its peak. That now we're kind of taking a step backwards and saying, okay, now how can we be actually creative with old technology that we already know the ins and outs of? And I feel like Papers, Please is a way to do that. Like Michael described it as like all of a sudden 4 or 5 hours into the game, you realize you haven't had a bit of fun and you're actually working at a job all of a sudden. And all of a sudden you realize like you are this guy checking papers.
Yeah, you get so good at it, you realize you shouldn't be good at it.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden you're like, but that kind of makes it more fun. And the whole like your family dying things and stuff. You really never. I don't know.
It just pisses you off.
Yeah. Like no matter how good
you gotta let your uncle die, but your kid's still sick and pissed off. It's fucking bullshit.
Well, I mean, I think the game does a good job, and I think the reason why people play it is the narrative.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's this like slight narrative to it if you actually pay attention.
Definitely.
You should.
Yeah.
And like the game forces you to make decisions between, you know, should I try to like make past my quota so I can make do, and possibly mess up. You know, like I mean, the game makes you want to like do bad things that you have to pay for later just so your family can survive. Like it makes you have to make decisions constantly on the spot because you have like a couple minutes before your day's over.
Yeah, I think it's at least like 5 or 8 minutes or something like that.
It's awesome.
That's a pretty great shift, 8 minutes. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, best shift I ever had.
Dude, I think my favorite part of the game is anytime someone comes with like a weapon, and not the part where I get to see their naked body, but the part where I get to detain them.
Oh yeah, I remember you were telling me like you're like that's kind of like creepy almost like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's still an invasion of privacy. Like.
I don't know if that was like a like kind of like a comment toward the TSA and stuff like that, or like how America may become a police state. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, possibly.
It's definitely a nod to like you know like where we've been, you know.
And what's great is I feel like that.
Because what happens when you slack off? Someone jumps over the wall and tries to blow somebody up, you know.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I think the shitty graphics kind of complement that dismal feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
It kind of shows a step forward in like narrative and stuff like that, but also a step back in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind
Papers, Please. Good shit.
World.
Oh, all right. So we're gonna do this whole, you know, what have you been playing this week? And I know you've been playing Heroes of the Storm, damn it. But fuck you. I just you'd be excited to know. I started playing Goat Simulator.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, I've been watching some videos on that, and I'm actually debating getting it because it looks.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's good
for a good hour and a half.
Yeah, we're probably gonna post a video on it pretty soon.
Yeah, I've been playing the shit out of it. You at one point, I mean, I don't know. I guess this is the guy said it was a spoiler, but it ain't. You can actually like go to this area in the woods, and there's like a satanic ritual going on.
Yeah, you can sacrifice humans.
Yeah, you sacrifice 5 of them, and then you turn
great.
into a big demon goat, and then you get some sort of power, which I haven't really been able to figure out what it does, aside from turn people into a ball.
It kind of makes the game a lot like Katamari Damacy immediately, because you kind of like summon this like black hole that like as you're running around it just picks up everything, And you're like,
but literally, if you do it any other time except around people, you just fly in the air and flail around forever, like
It
nonstop.
almost kind of reminded me, like if you ever played Gmod on Steam, when you just like attach a whole bunch of I forget what they're called, like accelerators or something like that to a ragdoll, and you turn them all off at once, like the body just like flails around like it's a freaking balloon or something like that, and bends in ways that it shouldn't. It's hilarious.
That's cool, dude.
I haven't seen that. I haven't even heard of that game.
Gary's mod?
Oh, Gary. Oh,
Yeah.
it was like Gmod. Fuck is that?
Yeah, we can play Gmod all the time.
Sounds like some sex thing. Anyway.
Totally what it is.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people
Fuck
make
off.
Really, really weird, creepy videos with Gary's mod. There's one recently with like the scout from Team Fortress who gets like raped by Shrek or something like that. It's
the
the weirdest
fuck?
thing I've
That
ever
Shrek
seen.
model is really popular in Gmod. Have you ever seen like people's like machinos they make with it? Like some of them are so troll, it's amazing.
Yeah.
This is like Sonic Christmas Party one that's like a whole hour and a half long, and I watched that whole thing. It's amazing. Because like the guy does it all in one cut, so like any mistake that's there was shown.
Oh, really? That's great. What else? I started Lollipop Chainsaw, which is pretty good.
I hear that game's good, like one playthrough, and that's it.
Yeah, that's everything I've read says the same. It's pretty fun. It's good grindhouse shit.
Yeah, I watched him play a few minutes. It looked pretty good.
The controls are shit.
Yeah.
Like, who uses circle to jump? I don't know. I don't like that.
I feel like that at B, using B to jump circle, I feel like that's not that uncommon, but even though it usually is a.
It's just weird that like X, square, and triangle are all the combos, and it's just like not the norm. I guess I don't know. It really throws me off for some reason.
It's kind of like Japanese style, because the Japanese like these. Like,
I mean, it is a Japanese game, so I guess that makes sense. So.
Has anybody played Metal Gear?
No, Lollipop Chainsaw? It's American, isn't it?
I believe it was adapted by James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy, but but there is like, I was looking up like the secrets and unlockables, and it's like beat the game on like ultra fuck you mode, and you unlock all the Japanese voices for the game. So I was like, well, I guess they ported it or something.
Yeah.
So this is interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It seems.
No, it is.
It is.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
It's Suda 51, so.
Yeah.
That's for something.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you guys are right.
Yeah, but I started playing that, and that is it. Oh, I played that Batman Arkham Blackgate for like a whole 10 minutes last night. That was one of the worst games I've ever played.
Really?
It was so
I
bad.
didn't get that low scores, dude. Damn.
It was bad.
Really?
It's
I feel
probably
like
fun on Vita, but
Yeah.
not on PC.
I feel like a Batman Metroidvania game sounds awesome.
It sounds awesome.
What's wrong with it?
It's like it wouldn't let me have. It didn't have controller support, even though in the options menu it said it had controller support. So literally to attack,
So
you're
that
just like
sucks.
clicking the shit out of your left clicking a fuck ton. And I don't feel like Batman if I'm just left clicking my
Yeah.
mouse. Like,
You're right.
I mean, I don't feel like Batman holding a controller either. But whatever, I don't know. It's just it wasn't. It did not look good. Even my friend was sitting here and he was like, "This looks like shit." I was like, "Yeah." I mean,
What if the controller was in the shape of a batarang? Would you feel like Batman then?
no, because then I just throw it and break it constantly. But bless you. Ooh,
Thank you.
is that a sneeze from? Or all right,
I don't know what that is.
that's you trying to be cool for the microphone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Ian knows what I'm talking about. All right, well, yeah, that was it. That's what I was playing. It was good shit. And Titanfall.
Ugh.
All hail
Dude.
Titanfall.
Dude, I like that game, but sometimes, like, I just can't play for more than an hour.
Yep, I feel the same.
Yeah.
I can't play it for more than an hour, like if I'm playing by myself.
Yeah, if I'm playing with like
Yeah.
3 other dudes I know, it's all good. I
Yeah.
can play for
I
hours.
get so mad when I do Last Time Standing, and it's like not even a minute in, like 2 guys have already lost their titles. I'm like, what
Yeah.
did you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you running into them?
I noticed
Are
that
you
if you're not playing with friends and you're playing Last Titan Standing, everybody literally just goes their own fucking way.
Yeah.
And like, unless you have some sort of structure, you're like, hey, let's all go this way. Like, and nobody gives a shit, and you're gonna lose.
You have to hold everyone's hand. Because, like, I go
Yeah.
off and I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to go flank them. And then just, like, next thing I know, everyone's dead, and I'm by myself.
Let's
on
flank
everyone.
me, asshole. Yeah.
I think part of the thing too is everybody's like, oh, we're in Titans. That means we can get hit a lot more.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of, more susceptible to just running through the middle and running and gunning. And with Last Titan Standing, that's actually the exact opposite of how you should play it.
Right.
Actually, like, my friend and I actually just regenerated, so we're on Gen 2, but towards the end of before we got to level 50, I actually started using the railgun. And I love it. Like you have to charge it up and everything, and that's kind of a pain in the ass.
Is that the one that shoots like a big beam?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
It's pretty devastating, and like that's what I started doing in Last Titan Standing. Is that you'd have a couple people who would like run up and attack the other Titans, but I kind of stay behind and essentially just snipe with the railgun. And it's pretty effective, but.
And to be honest, the majority of the Titan weapons are in long range. So you probably have a huge advantage there.
Yeah.
I use the fucking chain gun because it has an accelerator, or just starts slow, and then it just gradually like gets faster. It fucks people up. Love it. All right. Well, yeah. Let's just go to you, and then what have you been doing? Where the fuck you been?
Well, besides Titanfall, I've been playing a game called Betrayer on Steam. I actually bought it when it was still like about a month left of the alpha stages before it came out. It just came out like March 24th or something like that. It's a really cool game. It's sort of hard to describe, but it's one of those games where it's like.
Oh wait, is that medieval game?
Kind of.
Where you can change everything to like black and white, and then like reds will only stick out.
Yeah, well, that's how it is by default.
Right, and you can change it to look normal,
like,
right?
It takes place in like the 1700s, and you come to America to join this colony, but you get there and you find out that like everybody's dead, and there's no color, and you kind of have to figure out what happened. It's really cool because there's like you can go into different realms almost. You ring this bell and it brings you to this different realm where everything's like really dark and like skeletons pop out of the ground and they attack you. And when you're in the regular world, there's like these conquistadors that are like no longer human. They're just like these beasts that like just come and attack the shit out of you. And it's I don't know, it's really, I guess, kind of like a heavy narrative game. It's more so based on the story. You die kind of quick, but since it's the full game's out and versus the alpha, you had 100 health, and when that was done, you died and you went back to like the first village you get, and it sucked because when you died, you would have to like go back and pick up all the stuff that you dropped when you died.
I hate that.
As far as I'm aware, it doesn't do that anymore, and now you actually can like take a flask with you, and every time you drink water, like it replenishes your health. And I mean, it's a very interesting game. I'm not too deep into it because once the alpha came out, it kind of reset your progress because you were only, barriered to that first area.
Right.
But it's really cool. And I'm sort of towards the end of Metro Last Light right now because that went on sale on Steam. And I picked that up.
That's a good game, man.
I'm loving that one too.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. That's a good game? Because when you got it, you said it was shit. That 2033 was a game.
The first one is definitely better.
Because that's what I'm playing. I'm playing Last Light. Are they basically the same game, or are there sequels to them?
Last Light is a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though there's the Metro, there's like a sequel book, but it's like a different name or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like the sequel book is Metro 2034.
I think. Yeah.
Which, interestingly enough, you can see that book lying all over the place in Last Light.
I was actually just going to mention that, and you can see Metro 2033 as books too.
Yeah, I think there's Metro 2035 in there as well, but I don't know if that one's actually the book. But I think because it's been so long since I've played Metro 2033, it's kind of hard for me to...
It's not as hard.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember that, but the thing is, it's like, it's been so long since I've played the first one, because I played it right as it came out, like on the 360.
Yeah.
And I'm just now playing Metro Last Light. So as I'm playing it, I'm like, I kind of remember elements like this from the first game, but to me, it's like, if I had played Metro 2033 right before I played this, I'd probably have a bigger opinion on whether or not Last Light isn't as good or whatever. But because it's been a while, I'm playing it and I'm loving it.
Yeah, I liked it. I just I really hoped they had like picked up the narrative like a little bit better, like give you a little bit more cutscene or something, or explain the story a little bit, and they really just don't. It's almost like a Resistance game in my opinion. Like they just kind of like you walked over there and saw some shit. Here we go. Like, you know, it's like, all right, well, guess that.
Never get into Resistance.
I played the first one and I was like, this is the most lack of story I've ever seen in my life. Like,
the only Resistance I ever played was the multiplayer. Put the fuck out of that every now and then. But that's about
That
it.
game was supposed to be amazing.
Yeah, it was.
well, the third one's apparently really good. I've yet to play.
I got the third one when I had GameFly, and I think I thought the first one was okay. I wasn't a fan of the second one, and then I really liked the third one. Which is really odd when you have a game that has, you know, like a trilogy that you like the last one the most.
Yeah.
But
it's usually the opposite. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
From what I know about it, third one seems like it has the most shit. It's got like 6-player co-op. It's got like fucking bunch of guns. It's got like all kinds of shit that the other games never really even tried to do.
Bunch of guns.
Bunch more guns.
Now in this one, bunch of guns.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, are we talking about Borderlands here, or
What?
I love after that.
Yeah, right. Oh, fuck. Alright. What about you, Joe?
Oh, me?
Yeah. You.
Oh, sorry.
Jerking it.
I've just been playing Heroes of the Storm last 2 days. And then I'm also on. I actually picked up Diablo.
No. You can't just skip over that.
Yeah, right.
You can't just be like, oh, I've been playing Heroes of the Storm. I want to know.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, alright.
like, who can you play as?
Okay, so
What's good?
I'm not like an amazing mobile player, but I've been playing them since like go to All Stars. So
Yeah.
So like I'm very very familiar with the genre.
Yeah, you've been playing. What? You've been playing League since first season, so.
Well, I played it in closed beta, so
Right.
October 2009 when I started.
Jesus.
But like, so the thing about Heroes of the Storm that was really interesting was it doesn't slap you on the wrist so hard whenever you die.
Uh-huh.
Or like, it doesn't try to like overdo it. Like, not that the other games overdo it. It's just like it's not a better game. It is a different game.
Right.
But I think what it does the best is it cuts to the chase of what people want out of a MOBA. Because ultimately, people want the team fights. They want to fight each other. They want to kill each other. They don't want to sit there and worry about resource management and like also, you know, their creep slaying, you know, how much gold they're making, and all that stuff. Like, people don't want to worry about that. Or like item builds. And item builds are kind of tricky in that in a lot of games, at least in LoL, you see that there are just certain items that you always build. Like, there's an illusion of choice, but really all those items are just there as fluff. Like, and some of the items are unviable.
Right.
Like, you would never use Runon's Hurricane.
Oh, really?
Like, I've never seen anyone use that item, like, because it doesn't seem very good.
Who could you play as? Like, how many characters are you able to, or heroes?
There's quite a bit of characters. It's an alpha, or it's a technical alpha, so there's not that many. The characters I'm particularly interested in are Arthas, Uther, because I was a big Warcraft 3 fan, so I want to play Arthas and Uther, and Tyrael from Diablo.
Oh, nice. I think that's cool. Yeah, he was playable. Can you beat Diablo? Is that locked?
Oh yeah, you can beat Diablo in the game.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's actually really.
It's like he's ridiculous because he's like huge, and then you can ride a mount because you can mount up in the game.
Oh,
he's
wow.
like riding a little pony.
That's great. I saw you could change. Yeah, you could change it to like a kaiju and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So they got like a bunch, like kind of like a league does. They have like 50 skins for each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now someone told me that you can earn skins in gameplay. I don't think that's true because that would ruin the microtransactions that Blizzard would have.
Oh,
the point of running a free-to-play game.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But I mean, I'm sure you can. I thought I saw something where it's like you could spend a lot of time like playing game after game, earning these like, you know, gold or whatever you're using to buy things. But it would probably take significantly longer than it would just to outright buy it.
Well, that's how Hearthstone is too, right? You can like just buy packs of cards, or you can do quests,
or you can do
and do
It actually works exactly the same as Hearthstone.
Oh, okay.
Which makes sense. Daily quests, you get like dailies.
Yeah.
Once you complete the quest, they give you gold. Then you can buy heroes with the gold instead of like a league where you gain IP. Like you gain like 140 IP a game that you win. You have to win to get 140 IP. And by the way, a champion costs 6,300.
Oh wow! How much would you get on average a game?
Well, since I'm leveling, obviously I'm getting more gold than usual.
Uh-huh.
But I'm getting about like 500, 600 gold, and
nice.
It costs like 4,500 to get a new character.
That's not too bad.
That's not awful.
Yeah, the turnover rate for getting a new character is not too bad, and also the game doesn't screw you in that like you can try a new character.
That's right. Yeah, you
that's
can
awesome.
actually. Yeah, I remember that. You can actually play through it for a bit. Yeah.
Well, like, you can go to a character and just like click try, and then just put you on this 1v1 map against the computer, and then you can just try them out, turn on healing, reset your cooldowns, turn on like the minions or turn them off.
That's cool.
Just do whatever you want, so you know what you're getting into when you actually invest in a character.
That's awesome. That's
The last MOBA I even actually played, Ian and I tried that Infinite Crisis game. And
I was actually just
that was so bad, dude.
Dude, I was actually talking with one of the game designers, the guy who makes like the kits, like the abilities for the characters in Infinite Crisis at GDC. I really wanted to like get his input on
like feedback.
Just on the game. Like, I was like, what do you like?
What were you thinking?
Yeah.
What's going on in your mind? That was bad.
I mean, it's okay. It's not bad, but it definitely it doesn't have that spin because like in marketing, typically in a game, you want to have like if you're in the same genre, you want something that makes your game stand out significantly. Like Titanfall is pretty much Call of Duty, but the thing that makes it stand out is that you get to play Halo.
Yeah.
And you get to be the Titan, and then it becomes Halo.
Right.
But when I was trying when I was at GDC, the lounge, they had the laptop that had the really shitty graphics that you could play Heroes of the Storm on.
Right.
And I'm watching a guy play, and he's like, I'm not really liking it. And I'm like, is this guy? He's like maybe like 30, 40 something. And I was like, why aren't you liking it? And he goes, as someone that developed the MOBA, like I just like I'm not really understanding like the character like progression or like he's just like complaining about everything. And I was like, he's like, I don't understand like why the lanes are the way they are.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, well, what MOBA did you work on? It was like, what is it? Heroes of Middle Earth.
Guardians of Middle Earth.
Or Guardians of Middle Earth.
Yeah, that game was a piece of shit.
That game's garbage.
Yeah.
When you told me that, I was like, okay, well, your input is not too.
You are no longer valid to me.
Yeah, right.
Move along.
The only thing with Infinite Crisis is that I don't have a solid opinion on it because I actually never got to play it.
Yeah. That's right. You couldn't even load the map. Yeah.
I loaded the game and the only thing that I could see was like every character except for mine. I could see like particle effects, and that was it. There was no like the map didn't load. There were no textures or anything. Like I couldn't see my character to control him, my hero, whatever you want to call it. And like there was just no way that I was able to play the game. So like I tried to delete it, reinstall it, still didn't work, and I'm like, all right, well I guess I'm done playing this because I mean there was nothing I could do.
I mean like you're a PC gamer, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I don't know what to say. Because if you weren't, then I'd be like, well, it's because you have no. But
no, my computer's pretty good. I don't have any problem running. Titanfall and all that. Although Titanfall is, I did have a problem with Metro Last Light because there was apparently something in the options that was like advanced physics, and for some reason when advanced physics was on, it brought my frame rate down to like 6.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that game is like one of the few games I've seen people are like, watch us play this on 80,000p. Like you could have like that game. Like I remember they used to give it away with graphics cards because that game is so optimizable.
Well, that apparently was a common problem with a lot of people because like my computer's a little bit older, but it's still good, and I'm still able to run anything I want. And once I turned that off, I mean, I could have everything up on full, and I was running Metro Last Light no problem. I just don't know, what the problem was with this advanced physics option or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
That's how Heroes of the Storm is compared to the MOBAs.
Yeah, it's good. Sounds great. Anything else you've been playing? Since you've been
I've
home?
been playing Diablo. I picked it up before I left.
Diablo 3, the regular one or the expansion?
Yeah, did you get the...
Okay, I just picked up Diablo 3, and I'm familiar with Diablo 2.
Right.
But I hadn't played Diablo 3 because everyone was like, there's this like a giant like complaint train that was just running through. Everyone's like complaining on how simple it was, and so
I love the fuck out of Diablo 3, man. I love me a fucking simple top-down dungeon crawler, dude. That shit's great. I love Diablo 3.
Well, it's like the way the skill progression works. Like, there's no attributes. It's like really cookie cutter, but I mean, whatever.
I mean, that was fun. It was like a fun way to spend.
I'll put it to you this way. I got it day one. I beat it 3 days later, and I haven't played it since.
Yep. Yeah, me too. I beat it once.
Alright, so
I just couldn't get into the whole like. Let's just keep going through the game 80
Yeah.
more times.
No, I
Well,
agree.
Paragon level, fuck you. Yeah.
alright, I understand that.
Like I'm just not a loot get kind of guy.
Yeah,
that's
that's
just
how I
me
am.
though. But I mean, I do want to play the new expansion.
Yeah, me too.
So I played it. My cousins, it's my cousins live here, and they've been playing it. So I had to catch up to them a little 60 since I got back from GDC, and then we played Reaper's Souls together, which we've almost beaten.
Yeah.
And it is awesome.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
What-
it's like dark and gritty. Like it's just way better in terms of like setting and story.
What was the
And
new? What's the new character or the new class?
Malthael, it was the Angel of Wisdom, but he became pretty much the Grim Reaper,
That's right.
and he gives no shits about anybody.
Yeah, I saw that.
The beginning cutscene for the expansion is amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah, I remember that. What's the new class they had? Is it a
Crusader.
Crusader? That's right.
Isn't that basically like a paladin?
Yeah, it's pretty much Paladin.
I don't know why.
I thought they were adding some like Aunt Jemima witch doctor bitch or something.
Yeah, he said that. I was like, I don't know where you're coming from. And there's already a witch doctor in the game, so.
Aunt Jemima. You
I
know.
thought that was a very weird choice on Blizzard's part to make a witch doctor.
Yeah, I did too. The necromancer was the shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, a lot of people are wanting the necromancer.
Yeah, well,
It's essentially the same thing.
that's
though.
what video game companies do. They don't give the people what they want.
Well, the
80%.
witch doctor though looks kind of stupid. So.
Yeah, well, you couldn't like resurrect anything worth a damn. Like in Diablo 2, you could resurrect like the baddest motherfucker that just tried to come up at you.
Yeah.
I remember at the end when you're in hell, there's like huge just monsters, and you kill them, and you're like, oh, all right. And you just re-raise them up to help you fight Diablo. But what about you, Jay? Even though I live with you.
Oh, okay. That didn't sound gay at all. I've been honestly mostly. I mean, you know this. I've mostly been kind of.
It's not
trying to
gay
get
till
level
you
50.
say it.
Fair enough. I've been trying to hit the level 50 on Titanfall. Gave up on that shit. Kind of over that game, dude. We beat
He
the
couldn't
fuck
get
out-
his achievement, so he gave up.
Yeah, fuck that. It's the only reason why I wanted to.
Can't
I
get the
wanted to
achievement,
jump.
so I give up.
Yeah, fuck it.
His early adopter achievement.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
But so I didn't get that, so I moved on. I think I'm gonna go back to Garden Warfare, but I haven't yet. To be honest.
Titanfall's bothered me. Go back to Garden
Yeah,
Warfare.
fuck that. I'm playing a lot of Hearthstone
Said
actually.
one person in the world.
Yeah, me. I'm an original. But yeah,
Not anymore.
I'm playing a lot of Hearthstone, and that game is awesome.
It's like Magic Light.
All right, let's get it straight here, folks. It's Hearthstone. Hearthstone.
Yeah, it's
I only
alright.
know this because they say it at the beginning of the game.
It made me like really want to play WoW again, but then I realized I have no interest in playing WoW again. So that's usually how that
Oh
goes.
man, I don't know. I kind of want to play that new one.
Really?
I don't play WoW at all, but
If you got back into the new WoW thing, I'd do it with you. Just
See,
because that's a big part.
And
of
now
it.
you're worried about who sounds gay.
Well, no, because
Oh.
WoW to me was very like community based, and I don't know anyone who plays it anymore.
Yeah.
There's no one that gives a
Yeah,
damn.
WoW's one of those games you can't play unless you're playing with like 80 of your friends. Or
Yeah.
something, but
I mean, I was always someone who would solo all my quests, but all my raids I like do with people that I actually know, so don't fuck it up for me. And then we beat the fuck out of the Budokai HD collection.
Boudica, yeah.
Let's see.
Remember DBZ kids?
Yeah,
We still play it.
that was great. That was a pretty good nostalgia thing. We downloaded all the fucking DBZ movies we'd missed.
No,
too.
he didn't. He downloaded 2 of them. I said how bad it
all
was.
the movies I missed.
Don't put me in that Wii category.
All the movies.
You did it on your own accord.
You sat here with me and watched Super Android.
'Cause I was
13.
sick. I wasn't gonna bitch.
You weren't
Alright.
fucking tied
Anyway.
down, motherfucker.
Alright, we'll just keep
Your
going.
room's right there.
It sounds like the fucking Odd Couple. Anyway. But yeah, alright, fuck you then.
Yep.
We'll move on to news. Anyone have any great stories they want to bring up? Ian, see any good ones? Any good ones that you were like, holy shit? Or maybe April Fool's Day stuff that you thought was funny. Because April Fool's Day was yesterday.
You know, I try to not go on the internet.
On April Fool's Day? That's what my friend Wiley
I think-
said, yeah.
I think April Fool's is like the stupidest holiday in the world. Like let's use all this effort on making up these, these stupid rumors. Like I was expecting at least 3 Halo or Half-Life 3 ones. I saw 2. One was like, oh yeah, Halo, or I keep calling it Halo. Half-Life 3, they're releasing an Xbox One exclusive. Half-Life 3 the console's gonna look like.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be painted like Half-Life 3 or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I saw this I think I want to say like BuzzFeed or something like that posted all the best like gaming April Fools, and I just kind of scrolled through that.
Yeah.
They had one that was
Did you see the EA? How EA got in trouble?
EA trolled Nintendo.
And then they came out and said sorry.
Wait, what'd they do?
They were like, the newest Unity engine will be up. Like it was finally contained with the power of the Nintendo Wii U. Thank God we have such a powerful machine. They're like just totally trolling it, man.
Yeah.
It was good.
They had too the guy who made Fez apparently got on his Twitter and posted, "I'm back, Fez 2's back" or something like that.
Oh, Phil Fish, that old fucker?
Yeah.
Really? Phil Fish?
He's still butthurt.
Dude, he really Joe, somebody told me yesterday that he was at fucking GDC after party DJing somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Fuck him.
Dude, that guy, he could have been the greatest celebrity ever.
He lost his mind, dude. Oh, I'm back. Fez 2 is back on. Maybe it's like a troll that he really is doing it.
I don't know. I hope he is. I really do. Because, you really, it's like, he acts like it's, his first time he's ever been on the internet.
Yeah, it's exactly it. That's hilarious that you say that. Because that's very damn true.
He just makes me really mad.
They had.
He's a prima donna.
Where they had said that you were going to be able to play as Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
Titanfall.
Titanfall. Dude, the video for that was actually pretty cool.
It was alright. Although obviously looked like they fucking copy and pasted what's his face in there.
Yeah.
It looked like they just got a game model and just threw this there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see that it's just like a regular Titan that they just kind of put. Put the.
Oh man, they gave him a big fucking axe. It was great.
Yeah.
Let's see. I thought I saw. You see Skullgirls? They put out one for a new character. I don't know if you play that game at all or seen it.
I played it twice. It was pretty good.
But they actually, they put it out, and the girl's name was Fuckwa or something. And people liked it so much that they're like, all right, we'll give it to you. And then I think Blizzard made a version of Flappy Bird.
Oh really?
Which was funny because me and Joe saw Unreal's version of Flappy Bird at GDC.
Oh yeah.
Tappy Chicken.
Tappy Chicken, yeah. Whenever it dies, it just cracks out an egg.
Yeah, it had some horrible ah.
I did see PC Gamer just posted a link to Facebook a minute ago. They actually got a real goat farmer to review Goat Simulator.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that's
it
awesome.
says something they use their tones for flirting, not dragging people into oncoming traffic. We asked a goat farmer to play Goat Simulator.
They said they actually yesterday for Goat Simulator they added a patch update, and it was realistic tongue, more realistic tongue is what they said.
I was at the Goat Simulator booth. They had a really small booth at GDC, and I saw the guy play on the giraffe. My mind was blown.
Yeah.
I will just say that I'm glad
the tall goat.
The tall goat.
Tall goat.
It's the tall goat. It's not the giraffe. It's the tall goat.
It's a giraffe.
Yeah, it's a fucking giraffe. And they were actually, I guess, at GDC, IGN did a sit down with them, and they were like, "This is a goat." And the guy was like, "Yep, this is a goat. Let's move on."
Yep, tall goat. Anyway.
Apparently, Nintendo's little motherfucker is in trouble.
Iwata.
Mr. Iwata. Is coming upon a June of trials as the Nintendo's president's approval rating has dropped for the past 3 years. So they're just stupid. When are they gonna learn?
Listen, the only thing I'll say about Nintendo is recently I finally got a hold of a Super Nintendo. And that's going to be the Nintendo console I'm going to be playing for now. That and the N64. I don't know. I got the Wii when it came out, and I was like...
I did. I got a launch day.
This is... Yeah, well, I worked at a GameStop, and at first I was like, I don't think I want to get the Wii. And then I was just like, alright. I got it. There were a few good games on it. The Mario games. I think, the good... Nintendo's main IPs are, were the really good games on the Wii, and then everything else was just kind of shovelware, just oh, let's make this game just stupid games to use the motion controls, and it was like when they got to the Wii U, it was, to be honest, I didn't even hear much about the Wii U launch. I was like, I didn't find out until I think I saw that Eric was talking about it. I was like, oh, there's a new Wii console? Like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just kind of hope that they change things, and
They're clearly just being stubborn, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm usually, back in the day, I had a Genesis, and I was always more of a Sega fan than a Nintendo fan. But I really hope that Nintendo kind of like pulls it through and releases like a really good like an Xbox killer or a PlayStation killer. I want a new console that makes me excited, like the N64 did,
Right, I agree.
and stuff like that.
Alright, hold on, real quick, not to interrupt you. I just walked into my girlfriend's room real fast, which is also my room, to go grab something. She's watching a Miley Cyrus concert where she's covering Why Joe and the Common Went High.
Don't worry about it.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
What
about
the
it. That ain't your business.
That's just like, what, like...
Dude,
bitch.
Miley Cyrus likes good music. What's up with
Bitch.
it? What's up? That bitch is hot. I'd let...
No, she's not, bro. Are you fucking
Miley
crazy?
Cyrus is probably the one of the
No,
few
she's
people
not.
that can lick their own pussy.
Yeah, probably.
Whatever.
Miley Cyrus knows what she's doing.
See? Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
fucking awful, dude. If I was
Hey,
that monkey, I'd be so pissed.
I don't want to interrupt your interruption, but I do have to go in like 10 minutes. But I have to ask, before I leave, what the hell is going on with Corey?
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, this is bigger than any fucking news story that's out
absolutely.
anyway. Okay, so if you ever go on the website, vice.com, which is a great...
Vice.com?
Vice.com, like Vice President, Vice. There it is. There's the lighter. The lost lighter!
I told you
Alright,
I found it, and then I lost it
My
again.
bad. Anyway, so...
Okay.
Yeah, I found it again.
Alright, sorry, Joe. Okay, so on Vice.com, a guy wrote an article. Great. And, guy wrote an article about going
I
to...
was gonna say, I can see the expression on your face.
I'm glad you knew. Exactly. So, this guy goes to Corey Feldman's throwing a birthday party, like advertising it. You could go on this website, buy tickets, everything like that. And he was charging men $250 for early bird tickets, and women could go for free as long as they were hot. So this guy goes and takes pictures, blah blah blah, of all this fucking shit, and the party looks fucking lame, like just horrible. So with the guy, Corey Feldman tells him he could post the story with the extreme, with the, like, the rules were that he had to show Corey Feldman the story and the pictures, and he could pick out what he wanted to be on the story, blah, blah, blah. Well, so the guy runs the story, and Corey Feldman just, like, internet bullied the shit out of this guy. It's like, this guy came and creeped out women and shit like that.
Wow.
And the reporter was like, I'm gay. That would make sense if I weren't gay, but I'm gay. So that makes no sense. And literally the guy, Corey Feldman posted close to 400 tweets about this one guy, shitting on him.
I think we have like 400 tweets on our page total.
Not yet? Oh yeah, we have like 400. So yeah.
Like 400
yeah,
tweets
we have
total.
400, like 30 some tweets. So that amount of tweets is what Corey Feldman did just to shit on this guy. And anybody who sticks up for Corey Feldman, I'm saying it now, Corey Feldman fans, are all fucking women. No man has stuck up for Corey Feldman on Twitter
Does anyone
yet.
actually like him?
Women do. Apparently
I
women
don't know
do.
why that is. I think it's just like an old crush that they still have.
Yeah,
for
that's
some
what I
reason.
feel like. It's all these people just hold up.
How do
Oh,
you have a crush with I've seen him in some of the Lost Boys. I haven't seen the whole movie, and Stand By Me. And for both times, he's a highly dysfunctional person.
yeah. Well, and now he's turned into this like Charlie Sheen blow. You remember when Charlie Sheen had that big fucking blowout, like Trolls and Tiger Blood and all that shit? Like he's doing that, but nobody gives a fuck about him.
Yeah, 'cause
like
Charlie Sheen
Corey
is
Feldman's
awesome.
not relevant. Yeah, Charlie Sheen at least has like 6 movies you'd like to watch with Charlie Sheen in
And at
it.
least he's still on TV, for fuck's sake.
And he's still relevant. And he's like got women living in his house that he's called Corey's Angels. And there's a music video which I will
He's doing
post.
that? Is he really doing that?
Yeah. Hashtag Corey's Angels. Look it up.
Didn't he hashtag Corey's Angels in one of his
Yes,
posts?
he did. Yeah. He was like,
God
he was
damn
like,
it.
fuck you, hashtag Corey's Angels.
What?
But he posted a music video, and I guess he's always had some sort of like backlining career in music. and he's tried to sing, but he's really just not good at it. And he posts this song called Ascension Millennium.
It's awful.
It is awful. In which he starts his day, wakes up out of bed, and gets dressed like Michael Jackson, and then goes into a room where there's a bunch of people waiting to dance like Michael Jackson with him to a Michael Jackson type song. And at that point, I was just like, this guy's a fucking idiot. I'm just gonna shit on him like completely.
So I like typed in Corey's Angels. I typed in the hashtag, and it just comes up like this like party website.
Yep, that's it. That's his website.
Yeah, it's like a single admission, $250.
Yeah.
And it's like men are supposed to have suits, like it's mandatory, and then for women, lingerie only. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. Like that's so tasteless.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just like I you know what? I'll be honest. Big Corey Feldman fan. Love Lost Boys. Love Stand By Me. Goonies. Loved it all. But just to like to read that, you know what's funny, Joe, is I think Justin Whitaker, or Whiteacre, you remember him? He kind of looks like Corey Feldman.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I think what's his name? Steven from American Dad.
Yeah.
Looks exactly like Corey. That's probably who he is.
Yeah, right? Fucking A.
Or
But,
Steve.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, exactly. Holy shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Corey Feldman.
Yeah, that's fucking
He
crazy.
just hit me.
But yeah, I was just like, oh wow, this guy's just a real piece of shit, I guess. And so I just thought like it'd be funny just to like troll him a couple times here and there. But he's like finally started to get butthurt. So I really want to see if he'll come on the podcast and give me a hard an interview. I told him that he looked like Satan, and he's like, I'm a warrior of God, no do. But I was like, oh, shit.
No God would ever do that.
Yeah, you're right.
What God is he
I don't know what God has lots of bitches in one house, but Corey's Angels.
I mean, there must be a lot of bitches in heaven.
Yeah,
God probably does have a lot of bitches in his house.
To follow up though, I guess this last month, this February, he had a Valentine's Day party, and it was like just as shitty. Like he didn't show up for like there was a total of like 7 people there for most of the party, and like. Apparently he didn't even show up, and then when he did, he just like went into like some like private tent area, and then the cops came up and shut the party down, and then that was it. And like these people were like, well, fuck that, we want our fucking refund, and they won't get refunds.
Dude, there's a video he made of him just like him waking up, and he has his like angels, and he looks like a total tool, and he goes down, and Sean Astin's there. I'm just like, what is he doing in this hospital?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Sean Astin's there, dude. It's great. You know, Sean Astin fucking pities that motherfucker now.
Yeah, dude. Fucking stand.
I'm just like, what is going on? You know, this video on Twitch link has 27,000 views, and it has 187 likes and 240 dislikes. Oh man.
Terrible.
Hey Joe,
this guy's a terrible human being. Oh my gosh.
See? Thank you.
Yep.
People are like trying to say like make him out to be like the next coming of God or something.
No, you just gotta leak this video and you already know.
He got diddled by Michael Jackson.
Yep.
End of story.
Yep. Yeah, hey Joe, what are you supposed to be in your pictures? Is it supposed to be cloud or some shit?
Why does everyone say that? Nah.
Because you're Asian.
Yeah.
It's the kid, the main character from Bastion. That's me just being stupid. And I
Bastion. Okay, that game was one of those games. The demo was fucking awesome, and I was like, I'm gonna wait till this gets cheap, and then I never got around to playing it.
It totally got cheap. You totally missed it.
Oh really?
That's like that, and I forget what I always forget like my top favorite game, but that's like number like 2 my favorite game of all time.
Not to sound completely racist, Joe, but your skin is like the perfect tone for this character.
Yeah.
I know. I actually look like him, so it's okay.
Yeah, it works out.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Meanwhile, Ian's got this fucking gnarly picture of Andrew WK.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
oh, yeah.
dude.
Okay, awesome.
Hell yeah. I like his daily life ways to party. Life lessons to party.
Yeah, all over his Facebook and shit.
Yeah,
it's great. Dude, he's like one of my favorite people to follow, dude. It's great.
Cool story about Andrew WK is he is not a real person.
Wait, what?
You ever heard about that, Ian?
What?
Yeah, but I think that's just.
There's like always like there was somebody like suing him or some weird shit, right?
What? I've seen him
I
live.
don't remember the whole story, but it's like it has something to do with like he's a real person and that's how he is. Like he's always positive and you know happy and in a party mood and all that kind of stuff. But it's sort of like a persona that he and this other guy kind of created.
Yeah, that's like he said. He like went on record. He was like, Andrew WK was created by people in a room. I just got picked. Steve Mike, that was it.
Oh yeah, that's what you call it.
Yeah, look it up on YouTube or on Wikipedia. It's fucking crazy to read all about it. You're like, what? Steve Mike?
Yeah, I mean, he really makes all the music. I mean, I saw him live and everything. Awesome concert.
That's kind of like.
Were you talking about Steve Mike or Andrew WK saw live?
Andrew WK.
Yeah, dude, I saw him too, bro. It was fucking great.
Yeah,
dude.
I saw him open for Black Sabbath actually.
Dude,
okay. It kind of reminds me of Andy Kaufman. You know how? Like,
yeah, it does. It's very reminiscent.
How he like has a persona, and you can't really, I guess, sue the persona because like he's like wrestling women, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and Jerry the King, he got his ass whooped.
It's kind of the same thing as Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
You know, like Stephen, he's a real person, but he has this persona on TV that, I mean, literally, you can watch the Colbert Report and everything that he says, you can kind of assume that like
it's opposite.
Yeah. Well, the way he really feels about it is the exact opposite of what he's saying.
Yeah, like for example, whenever there's something really fucked up that like a Republican Party is doing, he'll always be like, "It's great that you're poisoning children," and he'll say it like that because like that character is obviously a Republican.
Yeah, to watch an interview with him,
very liberal.
Well, to watch an interview with Stephen Colbert where he just talks normal for a minute is just fucking weird.
It is.
He's like, "Yeah, we read the newspaper a lot. Like that's it, daily newspapers."
Yeah.
I mean, I think that he's really cool because like Comedy Central does a really good job of like kind of staying in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, they lean a little to the left.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they're kind of libertarian.
It's kind of weird because they have like Daily Show then Colbert, so you're getting like two totally different sides.
Which is not only interesting because they both are on the same show, but that's good because that kind of backs up what Joe was just saying about their kind of staying in the middle and not really picking a side. The fact that they give both shows equal fucking
equal say.
They never have a week where like because every now and then one or two of them will be off. They never have a week where like they're both not on air.
Yeah, and they're both just constantly taking the piss, so it's good.
Well, I mean, I think they just like take a huge dump on anyone that's stupid. That's all they make fun of, is just stupid people. It really has nothing to do with like political parties, because I don't think either of them actually side with a political party. I think they just have opinions.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is what people need.
Yeah.
And also about that show is like it's really easy about this kind of show. It's really easy to pick things that are like popular in like pop culture right now or like in the media and just kind of like have an asshole take on it and then that'd be funny.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's really easy to do. Like, did you guys see the whole video on Fox News where Tyler Durden, like, the entire, like, newscast?
Did you see that, Ian?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, there's, like, was it in Europe somewhere?
No, it was here. It was
America?
on Fox News.
Yeah, somebody fucking snuck a dick on. Like, you remember in Fight Club where it's, like, the dick flashes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that at a news station.
And you saw, like, the whole fucking, like, cast just go, "Oh my god!" Like,
they don't know what they just saw, but they did. You know when the courageous cat and the cowardly dog meet for the first time?
Exactly.
A big fat cock.
Oh, we didn't do exactly that, but I used to work as a projectionist at a movie theater, and we totally spliced in like Pirates of the Caribbean trailers and into like the film.
Really? That's funny, dude.
Right
just like a running theme. Why is it every fucking time I come here, I see fucking like this? You probably made some people think they're just going crazy.
Yeah, right.
Like they're just seeing Pirates of the Caribbean everywhere they go.
And it's literally like you play the first movie trailer years after it came out.
You'll watch the trailer because we do it during the trailers. We don't actually mess with the actual movie. So like during the trailer. Like, you'll be, like, seeing the Inception trailer, and out of nowhere, Jack Sparrow's face just, like, screaming. We'll sit there, we'll watch, and then, like, they'll be like, they don't know, but they know what they saw.
Yeah. They're not going to do anything about it, but they know.
As the face comes up, you just see people looking to the left and right, like, did you see that?
That's fucking funny, dude. That's almost better than porn spliced in there.
No, that's probably the best one.
So,
I would never do that.
I guess before we go, what's everyone like? You know, a lot of games have come out so far this year, and a lot of like blockbusters. So, like, what are you looking for? Oh, and to wrap up, I didn't say this. I wrapped up Burial at Sea Episode 2 last night, and for Bioshock Infinite.
Really?
And that was mind blowing. Like, if you're a fan of the Bioshock series, like Ian, you're gonna shit your fucking pants, dude.
Does it connect with the first game fully?
Yes, it does. It is fucking crazy, dude. And the way they did it. Yeah, Ian, you gotta get it.
One more coming out? One more DLC?
No, this is it. This is the end of the Ken Levine saga.
I didn't think of it now.
Which I saw his talk at GDC, by the way, and that was I left that total talk going, what the fuck was he trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. He's trying to talk about a game that could possibly never be made, but he would like to make, and all this crazy shit. And
From what I heard of it, it doesn't sound like he wants to do anything original. He just feels like doing something else.
he doesn't, like, he was saying that basically he doesn't want to do, like, the way he made Bioshock is not the game that he likes to play.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't like strict narrative. Like, this is what's going to happen no matter what. Like, no matter which way Booker goes, left or right, it's going to be this way.
Yeah, you know what, to be honest, the first game I feel like needed that because it needed that twist at the end, and that made it so awesome. But with the way Booker was, and everything in Bioshock Infinite, I feel like it really honestly should have been more open-ended, especially because like they allowed you choices, but the choices didn't matter.
Yeah. Well, alright. That was awesome. Good, go play it, Ian. You, like, seriously, dude, you'll fucking shit your pants.
Yeah, I was planning on waiting until they were all out and then I would buy it and play them back to back.
Yeah, I mean, just to go back, like me and Joe actually, right before GDC was done for good this year, we were hanging out with this chick who used to work at Irrational. And she was really cool. And we straight up asked her, because I mean, I guess that's news we didn't talk about, was like Ken Levine closing down this shit. We asked her, we were like, so, like, when you got let go, was it, like, a thing you saw coming? Like, you guys were kind of expecting it? Like, he let y'all know? And she was like, well, we knew he wanted to do, like, go in totally different creative ways, but we didn't know it would be that severe. And I was just like, damn, I felt so fucking shitty for that chick, because she's, like, still hadn't had a job yet.
I thought she was moving. I thought she was in the middle of a move.
She said she was, like, she had 2 interviews at 2 major companies, so clearly she wasn't worried. But it did say Irrational on her shit.
Does it explain, I'm sorry, does it explain, like, why you're in Rapture? Or does it
Yes, it does.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The pretty much the whole opening of the new DLC is pretty much, like, lets you know. You didn't play episode 1 yet, Ian?
No.
Nope.
No? Okay, yeah. I mean, they're both out, so I would recommend it. You know, what's interesting is buy the season pass, because the DLCs are $15.99 each, I think. And
isn't the season pass like $20?
It's $20, yeah. And you get a third piece of DLC with it. Like,
interesting.
That's weird. Like, I've literally racked my brain so long about why would they do that. I guess I'll never know. But fuck it.
Well, because they do have some people who don't pay attention to the season pass, and they'll just buy each DLC separately.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's
probably why they do that. Why every time there's a company that has a game that has a season pass, all the DLC also comes out by itself, because people will not buy the season pass. They'll just buy each individual DLC as it comes out. I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, I guess there's still a way to make a quick buck off an idiot.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it works.
I guess so. And from me and Jay here at the POPPcast, go fuck yourselves.
That'll pretty much do it, I guess.
I guess that'll do it. Just the last 2 Lone Rangers.
You know, honestly, that's usually how it ends up in the greatest stories on Earth.
It does, right?
You know?
2 guys right off the sunset.
Yeah, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker.
Sounds gay. Like, well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't Luke kind of just leave on his own? He's like, cool, you guys are together.
I
guess I never liked that.
Really.
You know what? I guess we can
like...
PS this podcast a little bit, have this discussion.
Alright, yeah, totally. Let's do it.
I kind of hated that about the end of Star Wars. It's just like, you see everyone just like, and it's like some candid, like, 80s flick, like, ending. I was like, well, where the fuck's everyone going?
Yeah,
y'all just chilling with Ewoks forever?
I mean, here's the thing. Like, at the time, that was basically one of the greatest things, like, one of the most, like, significant events in the galaxy's history to go down. So at the time, as far as they're concerned, their, like, life job is over. Like, if you look at Dragon Ball Z, right? Goku's the only one who has multiple points in his life where he matters. Yeah. Everyone else, like Gohan has the Cell Saga, where defeating Cell was his greatest thing he ever did, and after that he kind of retired, you know? Yeah.
Hold on, we just got a tweet here.
Oh, we were mentioned by
MBS Games.
Thanks for the ad.
Would love to talk to you soon.
Homo.
Would love to talk with you sometime.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna call him a homo, then have him next week.
But anyway, yeah, so
yeah, I guess that's it. You know, we got shit to do.
Yeah, I do actually.
Go like the Twitter at POPPcast, the Facebook, and the website will be up very soon.
Yep.